Death in Space is probably my most anticipated RPG of 2022. If you are a fan of Mork Borg or just any kind of rules light and sci-fi RPGs, this is probably right up your alley. It is very low tech, very like apocalyptic kind of sci-fi. We already did an actual play of it once on the show. Search and Salvage. If you haven't already checked that out, check that out. This is a follow-up session. This is actually what we're calling a module mashup. This is where I take a module from another system and kind of make it for this system. I did tweak the system a little, the module a little bit. This is a couple page adventure that is in an adventure book for Mothership called Dead Planet. This is called The Screaming on the Alexis. This is our actual play of Death in Space using a Mothership adventure. So stick around. We're going to be doing another section. Hey everyone, welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. My name is Doug. Today on the show, we are playing Death in Space, kind of. It's a module for Mothership, which is also kind of a horror sci-fi RPG that is very rules light. I've kind of tweaked it a little bit and made this for Death in Space. If you're a fan of Death in Space, please hit that like button down below. If you enjoy this actual play, please hit that like as well. If you're just coming across our content for the first time, always we appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification that lets you know every single time we go live or upload new content. We greatly appreciate our community here on YouTube. Today we've got a great three-person cast for this actual play. We've got two returning members from the previous session that we did, Search and Salvage, I think is what it was called, and with Amanda and Emily. Thank you so much for coming back and kind of resurrecting your characters from the last session.
My pleasure. Yeah, it's always a good time being on this show.
I appreciate it.
Miraculously, I didn't lose my character sheet between last session and this one. We've
been talking for a little while ever since we did the last one, that we wanted to do another session, and there isn't a whole lot of content for Death in Space out at the moment, just because it's not even, the physical books aren't even out to backers at this moment. I think they're on their way or fairly close to being on their way. So, there's not a whole lot of community content and there's not a whole lot of stuff out there. So I'm like, what do I want to use for an actual play? And I came across this module that kind of fits, I think, a little bit. We're going to kind of make it work a little bit. And then of course, joining us as a new player for this session is Ben from Higgins 802 on Twitch.
How we doing, everybody?
And you also see him every once in a while on the show, on the Chaotic Cast and stuff. So.
Another little podcast
cool.
happens here.
Ben, thank you so much. This is the first time you've played. You're playing Death in Space.
It is, yes.
So hopefully you'll enjoy it, and hopefully, hopefully everybody else that's tuning in live. Thank you, everyone that's watching live. We greatly appreciate you. All right, so let's pick up right where we left off. Shank and Farrell. Is that
Farah, or you may call me Farah, but it is Farah L.
Farah L. You have returned with the AI that you retrieved from this spaceship that from the last mission. You've dropped it off. Porco and Amlet are delivering the AI that you retrieved, and in the meantime, you have intercepted another mission of a spaceship that is another salvage kind of helps distress signal that you're getting. Do you want to talk a little bit about how you're encountering this new member and bringing them on board? This LK-INOP, aka Link. Link, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I look pretty much humanoid. However, there's a slight opalescence to my skin tone. as it almost seems electrical in nature. And my clothing's kind of flashy and a little streamlined. So,
Okay. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, Shanka and Farah, how did you encounter Link, and how are they kind of brought onto your crew?
Well, the randomness of the universe really brings everyone together, colliding like atoms spread across the infiniteness. It does not really matter how we found Link, but if you must know, we found him in a bar.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, Space Depot, dropping people off. You pick people up. We need at least 3 people to keep the ship running, so
Okay, makes sense.
kind of had to get someone else on board.
His
Just,
demise will be interesting, and I wish to witness it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, way to welcome him on, Farah. Thanks.
Okay, yeah.
So you've got a message. In your what's your ship's name again? I forget. Did we name it the last time?
Names are but fleeting things.
All right.
We did,
you're-
but I don't remember. I didn't
your
write it down.
Baconator.
The Baconator. Oh my god. So your ship gets this message that says that a spaceship has appeared from at the edge of space, and you know that the edge of space is basically where a lot of people kind of avoid. Like there's research ships that are sent out into the edge of space, but most of the time they either don't return, or if they do return, they come back and the people in the crew are not quite the same, and so. It always seems like this edge of space is coming closer and closer and edging towards, basically it's closing in on the universe. Basically, you got a message that this ship that was sent out about 20 years ago has just appeared on the edge of space. It was called the Alexis. And there doesn't seem to be anybody. There's no messages. There's no
communication coming.
Communication, yeah, on the ship. It's basically just sitting out there, and there's some lights. Like there seems to be something going on there, but nobody seems to be able to make contact with the ship itself. And so you all know that the first ship that gets out there to kind of salvage and take on whatever's left of that ship, or whatever's on that ship, is going to be pretty valuable. So you know that you want to get out there as quick as possible to investigate and figure out what's going on, and just kind of either help whoever's out there still, or claim whatever's out there that's abandoned.
Yeah, those 20-year-old ships, this is everything that's in them. It's retro and cool now. All of that stuff is coming back into fashion. We can totally strip it for parts and make a ton of money with all of these hipsters.
That's basically what this game is all about, actually, to be honest with you. It's all it's all pieced together, old electrical, stuff that's all outdated, that's kind of just hodgepodge together, and a lot of these space stations are just abandoned, spaceships that are just kind of welded together and just clinging on to life here. And it's the Tenebris system is what the Death in Space universe uses. So, yeah. Yeah, are you guys all you all ready to go out?
Shank, I'm actually quite excited for this mission. I know that is a different emotion than they typically share, but excitement is what is swelling within me.
I don't know if I want to ask. Are you excited because you think this is going to be good, or excited because you think this is going to be bad?
This will be the end of many of our journeys.
Okay. Yeah, that's very encouraging. Thanks.
So,
Rest awaits us.
When we get there, relaxation. I like it.
Yeah, she does this. You'll get used to it. Hey, you do know how to, do stuff on one of these ships, right? Like, you're familiar with this class of vessel, right, Link? You know what most of the buttons do and the ones you shouldn't press and that sort of thing.
I know the ports look they let in the starlight, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Starlight.
I mean, don't touch the red ones, right? That's
Generally, that's a good rule
how
of
it
thumb.
works.
Yeah.
Green
Yeah.
go, red stop.
You,
I rewired it.
excuse me, what?
Hmm?
You did what?
I felt that the energy of those colors have been needed to be reversed for a long time. So just remember,
Right.
green is
Red.
now stop.
Red go,
Red
green
is go.
stop. All
Because
right.
red is for ready.
Okay.
We'll,
I
And
need to.
green is forest
work.
green for forget about it. We need to stop.
I'm gonna have to write myself a sticky note or something.
It would be
I'm not
wise
gonna
to remember
that.
this.
Yeah. I'm
I prefer my fate to be where
I'm gonna put
Alexis
a-
is.
I'm gonna put a sticky note on the console
Mm-hmm.
and try not to forget that.
Oh, your handwriting is atrocious.
Yeah, I know.
It
So-
just looks like scribbles.
All right. 6
So on
moves
that
in the
note,
scribble.
You
Go.
hit the red light for the jump drive to get you to the edge of space, and nothing
Feels so
seems
counterintuitive.
so nothing happens for like a few seconds, and you can kind of see Link and Shank look over at Farah, like, did you actually do this? And then all of a sudden, it just just yanks you into space onto the edge of on the edge of the universe.
I
Let's go.
believe the human term is gotcha.
So as you barrel through space, you just there's lights that are just screaming past you, and eventually you get to the you slow down, and in front of you is this big spaceship that kind of has a little bit of light on it, and you can kind of see some blinking stuff, but yeah, that's about it.
Link, can you hear that?
Yes.
It is pure
Silence.
nothingness.
It's good.
You understand, Link. I told you, there's an excellent feeling about this one.
Shank, can we get a little background noise to drown out the
Oh,
oppressive
sure. I'm just gonna
ambivalence to success here?
I'm just gonna put on some background music.
The nothingness actually is symbolic because there is nobody else out here yet to kind of impede or take some of this mission away from you. So yeah, you
That's
definitely
good.
got here before everybody else.
Put on soothing background music while we can we scan the ship, see if there's
Ah,
any
Yeah, you can
Any-
scan the ship. Go ahead. Give
any
me
life signs or electronic activity.
give me a roll.
Tech, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Cool. I got a 4.
Yeah, there doesn't really seem to be any kind of indication.
Shank,
What?
red
Also,
button.
remember
Red
to give
button.
yourself a void point for that fail.
Oh, the red button. Green,
red button.
But you
Yeah.
wanna try this link because I think I messed that up.
Bring us in a little closer. We'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Press a couple more buttons, and 15.
Okay, yeah, you definitely scan this ship, and it seems like there's a little bit. You don't see any life signs, but you definitely see the fact that the ship does have a low amount of power going through it, probably less than it probably should.
Any
It's not completely dead in the water.
are there any airlocks we can sync up with in this rig and this other ship?
Sure. You also see that there is an airlock on the back of the ship, and you can link up to it.
Good. Don't want to have to go space swimming.
Sure.
Not fun.
So I assume you're going to go link up with the ship, the Alexis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can someone give me some sort of piloting roll to make sure that you do that without damaging your ship?
Is that what is that? What type of role is that?
I think that is a... Is it? No, it's not.
Our options, audience, are body, dexterity, savvy, and tech, which is why
I think it's a savvy roll. I'm pretty sure it's a savvy
why
roll.
it's not super
Allow
intuitive. Which one
me.
of those applies to piloting?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's savvy.
I got a 12.
You got a 12 exactly. Okay,
I got a
excellent.
12 on the money.
Yeah, you bring the ship right in and hit it right in the old airlock area and
Right in the old
right in the old airlock area. And
It's all coupling together.
It's all coupling together, and it kind of your airlock and their airlock kind of just join together, and you can hear the little tss, and you know that you're connected to the Alexis at this point. You know when you're touching airlocks and
okay.
This is how baby ships are made?
This
This
is
apparently
you put yeah.
When two ships love each other very much.
When
they
two
join
ships-
airlocks. This is already falling apart. That was a good stream, guys.
Good.
Thanks so much. That was a great episode.
I didn't realize this was the type of role play we was signing up
Although
for.
I don't know what it says about calling it the screaming of the Alexis.
We have now joined with Alexis.
Okay. Do we have any idea if there's breathable air on the Alexis?
I can run a scan if you wish.
I mean, I would like to know if I can breathe or not.
Okay.
Might be
We
relevant.
all would. Yes.
I'm gonna push buttons. I don't know if I'm pushing the right buttons. Do I have to
Are
make
you
a roll
pushing
for
the
this?
red ones? Are you pushing the red ones?
There is a red adjacent button, but after I turn the dial to "Can we breathe?" ?
Yep. Breathe
Yeah.
or not breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a roll for that.
Okay, I'm assuming this is tech.
Yep.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you can't tell. You can't tell.
All right.
future is
helmets it
undetermined.
is. Okay. Yeah. So suits and helmets it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you open the airlock and it just kind of hisses and
I will suit up, and I'm bringing my stuff, which includes I'm bringing my stuff.
What are you
which
bringing for stuff?
includes a handheld material analyzer and magnetic boots.
Okay. Is that all
So-
you have on you?
I also have a pistol.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah. So you open the airlock, and you see it's kind of like the typical airlock room that you have on a spare ship. It's also blocked off, and it's got a door that you'll have to undo in order to get into the ship itself. But yeah, you get into that part of the ship, no problem.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, once we close the airlock to the side to our ship, then I would like
Did
to
you
try
say
to
goodbye?
say goodbye to what?
Our ship?
To the Baconator?
You may never see the inside of the Baconator ever again.
I mean, I'm gonna hope that's not the case. Instead of saying goodbye, I'll say see you soon, Baconator. That's my superstition. How's that?
Futile.
Okay. Once the airlock door to the Baconator is closed, I'm gonna try to open the airlock door onto the Alexis.
Okay. Give me a strength roll
You mean body?
or body roll. Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm bad at that. Oh, but I rolled a 20. So it
You rolled a
doesn't
20.
matter.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter if I'm bad at it.
Yeah, you grab right a hold of that, and you just like whip
Take
whip
that,
the circular the lock around, and it just flings around in circles and whips open, no problem. And
Yeah.
since you did a 20, I'll let you know that as the door unlocks and another hiss of pressure comes out, you realize that the air is breathable in this in this spaceship.
Okay. I'm going to leave my helmet on for now because breathable and safe are not the same thing.
Okay, fair enough. As you open that door, there is a corridor. It's a hallway. It looks like an old hallway. Just kind of, it's not very, like I said, this is a low tech sci-fi. So it's very, it almost looks like a really like old hall. Just like an old hallway. You can kind of see some. It's dimly lit. It's got some fluorescent lights on the top, and they're kind of running at the low wattage. You know how when like a fluorescent bulb is about to go and it just kind of like flickers, but it's still kind of it's still giving off light, but it's really low. Yeah, that's the kind of thing. You see a big the hallway. The walls have blood smears down the sides of them and on the floor. And you know that there are a few doors on the right side, and one door. There's two doors on the right side, and one door on the left side immediately.
Just gonna take my finger and like run it down the blood. It's completely dry, still sticky.
It's kind of sticky.
Okay.
It's not completely dry, but it's definitely not fresh. Let's put it that way.
Couple hours. Cool.
That's gross.
Wipe it on a clean part of the wall as best I can.
Okay.
Link, as the newest person to our crew, I would like to invite you to choose a door.
You know that this hallway goes further than what you can see, but just the first part of this, you know that there's two doors and one door on your right, one door on the left, and the hallway still keeps going.
Let's check the left and eliminate the solo option.
Okay.
Farrah makes a note and closes her notebook.
So there's two doors on the right, one door on the left. The door on the left. You open up, and it looks like just like a sleeping quarters.
And does the blood continue into this room at all?
The light in this room is not on, so you are going to have to kind of just take a look around. Does anybody have any kind of portable light?
No.
I have the most useless set of personal belongings.
Okay.
I can purify some water, y'all. That's what I'm here to do.
I mean, that could be useful. Not right at this moment, but it could be.
Looking around and seeing that we apparently have no light source with us, I will take out my set of holographic playing cards and pull out one of those and try to get at least a little dim light coming through.
So what you see is you see like a desk and some like cabinets, and at the desk, and you also see a bed off to the right, and you at the desk by the bed, there seems to be a person hunched over onto the desk, sitting in a chair.
Oh.
Hello?
I pull out a grenade.
Are you good?
And there's no response.
Can we help? I think we found the source of the blood.
We should blow this person up and not engage.
Seems bad for the structure of the ship. Maybe take something and poke him.
I'm gonna slowly back out of the room, just not say anything, just do like 2 steps back, and I'm in the hallway.
I will actually walk up to
Okay.
the person and grab onto their shoulder.
There's no reaction at all.
All right. If I like try to
turn them around.
Turn them around and see what's up.
They just kind of
hey buddy.
They just kind of slump over and fall to the ground. They've got their spacesuit on. It says they've got a name tag that says Rick on them, and it shows the insignia of like first mate.
Is there like, can we tell what happened to him? Is he just unconscious? Is he dead? What happened?
Well, you could kind of do a check and see. Maybe you could check his pulse.
Okay. What do I need to roll to check his pulse?
Just to like reach down and check and see if he's alive.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check and see if he's alive.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Alive. He's dead. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's actually pretty cold when you touch him.
Okay. He's dead.
Yeah.
This guy's dead. But he's not all bloody?
No, not that you can tell.
Okay, so he's dead, but he's not the source of the blood we found. So there's probably more dead people somewhere. That's exciting.
That's good. Probably means we're alone. Less people to have to worry about.
I mean, I guess. So he's at a desk, right?
Yep.
So is there like any logs or anything where he is that we might be able to figure out what happened here?
That's a good question. Let's see if there's any logs or anything here. Let's take a look. You see a coffee mug on the desk. It says, "If there is no order, keep quiet."
Okay. That's it?
That's all you see on the desk.
Okay. He's like the grumpy dad of a first mate.
Yep.
No, I don't know what we're doing. Just leave me alone.
There's no order. Keep quiet.
Just keep quiet. Okay. All right. I think this is a kind of a literal and figurative dead end.
Okay.
Search his pockets. From the hallway.
You search his pockets. I'm not rummaging through a dead guy's pockets. That's creepy. If you really want to search his pockets, you can search his pockets. I'm not searching his pockets.
Shank, I do not care for what is in his pockets, for it is merely answers.
Then why did
I do not need the answers that he has, but as you are searching for something, I merely wish to offer you the opportunity to answer.
If the answers are in his pockets, then they can stay a mystery. I'm not searching the dead guy's pockets.
Of course.
Let's continue on.
I definitely stepping back out into the hallway. All right. So you're back out in the hallway. There's two doors on the right. As you go down to that first door on the left, you see that also on the right, after the first two doors, is like an elevator shaft that probably takes you up to the next level or down to the bottom level. Because it seems like there's 3 levels on the ship.
So 2 doors.
Two doors, and then an elevator door as far as you can tell, and then the hallway keeps going as well.
Let's check the first door on the right. Why not?
Okay.
Between door number 2.
The doors open up.
See what we find.
The doors open up. And you just see the first thing that hit you is just the stench of decay.
Well, I didn't take my helmet off. So.
Oh, that's right. So it just Farah, it just hit you in the. I don't know who's wearing helmets right now at this point. You see along the walls. Again, this room is kind of dimly lit, just like the hallway, and you can see photographs of drawings of like this weird, like kind of like pointy thing. That it's like all like twisted and it like points up, and then there's some notes on the wall of scribbles of like various nightmares and all sorts of stuff.
Doug.
Yeah.
So I am my origin is void.
Okay.
And I have had visions of things at the edge of the universe. Is this potentially like something that I've seen before?
Well, that is a good question. Why don't you give me some sort of roll for that? I think that would be, is that savvy that they use for that?
I think savvy makes sense.
Yeah, why don't you give me a savvy roll?
I rolled a 19 flat plus 2.
Awesome.
21.
So yeah, you've had visions of this like spire thing that is like twisted. It's metallic. It has screaming faces that are like all like kind of melded into this, and it's all this different metal shape. It looks like your vision shows like this metallic spire thing that has like melded like screaming faces, and it goes up to a point, and yeah, you've seen visions of this. Let's put it that way. So you know that this particular image is very important to what's beyond the void.
Yes. Farah will step up to the drawings. It's like on the wall, right? Press her cheek against one and like run her hand across the screaming faces. It's the twisted spire.
What, Farah, what are you doing?
The twisted spire calls to us. Past the beyond.
Is she normally like this?
I mean, this is a little bit extra even for her.
Nope.
Past the beyond, Shank.
Okay.
They've seen it. They've seen the twisted spire.
All right. Is the twisted spire where we're gonna get paid after this job?
No.
Oh, okay.
You do not get paid at the twisted spire.
Okay, then
we need to find the helm.
No, we need to do our job and then go and get paid. And then if you want to go look for the twisted spiral thing, then you can do that later. Okay, does that sound good?
This is where I'm meant to be. And Farah's just going to start drifting towards the hallway, like kind of like aimlessly.
Okay.
Farah.
Do your searches, Shank. I will do mine.
We could use your help with the thing we're actually here to do. Or not. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Okay. Okay. Hey, whenever you're done with your weird existential moment, just let us know. We're going to be working over here. I mean, she does get like this a little bit sometimes. This is kind of the more extreme end. Sorry that it happens.
In this room, you also see a pile of like papers and maps and stuff that are just they seem moist.
Oh, that's not a word I want to hear ever.
Especially when it comes to paper.
I guess I will look at the moist papers.
Are you just looking at them, or how are you looking at these moist papers?
I'll look at the ones on top first and see if this seems fruitful before I start peeling apart moist papers.
It looks like they're old maps of the known universe, of the Tenebris system that you're in, but then they just have a whole bunch of handwritten like scribbles and just all sorts of weird like almost like a madman just kind of went and just drew all over them.
Drew on them and then also made them moist. Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
At least that's what you can tell just by without looking at them like close up, without like picking them up. Like that's what you can tell.
You're gonna make me pick up the moist papers.
I'm not making you. I'm just telling you that's what you can see just by like standing up and looking at them.
Shank, I think we can check these out without having to get too close to them. Farah, if you're trying to find the screamy face thing, they got some notes here. You might want to check them out.
Yeah, they got a map to the twisty spiral thing. You want to come look at it?
It takes a minute, but Farah does return to the room and slowly approaches, sits at the table, and peels them apart.
Oh, so you pick up the moist papers.
I pick up the moist.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So underneath the moist papers, the reasons why they're so moist is because there's actually a dead body underneath them that's decomposing.
Don't you find out what's under it?
Yeah, and basically, you can. Does anybody want to do a medical check on this dead body?
Would that be savvy?
Yeah, I would say that's probably savvy.
Sure.
Natural 1.
All you see is a bloody mess underneath those papers.
He's ruined these papers.
Well, I got a 2, so.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that any kind of information that you would have gotten from these papers is totally like just gone because of the fact they've been sitting on a decomposing body and they're just so
human juice.
they're just in human
Link.
Yeah.
You told me that the answers that I needed were on these pages, and it is illegible. Farah snaps open a notebook, maintains very hard eye contact, and scribbles something down.
You got in the notebook.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's kind of like a rite of passage. So this.
Fair. Looking around the decomposing body, is there anything under that maybe? Under it that the paper was trying to hide, or
no, you just see more and more of these drawings of this. You just see more and more of these drawings of this like spire kind of thing that's kind of dark and twisted and has like these faces in it.
Anything else in the room?
Nope. Just a whole bunch of papers and nightmares and drawings on the wall.
Paid a lot of money for this coat. I don't want to get it dirty. I'll walk back into the hall.
Sure.
Okay. Well, this has been interesting so far.
Okay.
We found 2 expired crew members, so. And it seems like people might have stared a little too hard into the void out here.
The void has indeed looked back into them.
Mm-hmm. Certainly seeming that way. Do we want to check out this other door, or do we want to get in the elevator?
Might as well empty this level off.
Okay.
So you go down the hall and you open the doors. From what you can tell, there it is a really nice living space. It's probably the nicest living space that you've encountered so far. You see a small shelf of books, a personal computer terminal. You see a computer terminal. That's about it. You can probably tell that this is the captain's quarters.
Oh, it's very nice.
Based on how nice it is.
Yeah.
Captain's quarters
I'll
generally have a direct communication with the helm.
We're not moving the ship. Our ship is attached to this ship.
The information that we need is on the helm.
Okay, that's fine. Just don't try to move the ship, okay? Can you promise me you're not going to try to move the ship while our ship is attached to it?
There will be no red here.
Okay.
That's good, right?
Yes, that means that she's not going to move the ship.
But she hasn't rewired this ship. So if we
good catch, Link. Good catch.
So green.
All right.
Green is good here. All right.
You know what?
I'm going to approach the computer terminal in the captain's quarters.
Yep. You see that Can you give me some sort of tech roll?
17.
Okay. Yeah, you see a final entry on the computer from 2 weeks ago. And it speaks of an artifact that was taken on board the ship from somewhere out in the void, from some planet that they encountered out in the void.
Okay. Any more information in it, or just
that the crew started having all these visions and nightmares, and so they wanted to get back to the Tenebris system as fast as possible.
okay? 2 weeks. That's about how long this has been going on. I just gesture wildly.
The situation.
Farah is in the captain's bed.
Okay,
Like lying down?
Yeah.
Okay.
nice.
You comfy?
Yes.
Okay.
Extremely so.
Is there anything else of note in here?
Just a small bookshelf and a wall comm, and that's about it.
Okay.
All right.
Use the wall comm.
Who am I going to talk to?
We can find out.
All right. I'm going to go over to the wall comm and turn it on and open up an all call to the ship.
Okay.
If there are any surviving crew members on the Alexis, you have been docked with a salvage vessel. If there's any surviving crew members on the Alexis, please respond to this all call so that we can get in contact with you and help get you back to port.
It takes a few moments, but after a few moments, you hear some static, and you hear, guest of the Alexis. What are you doing here?
You're drifting in space and had not been sending out any communications or returning communications. So we're a salvage vessel. We got sent out to check on you guys.
Error. The input does not compute. Please
Broken.
Please advise what our next steps are.
Hey, where are you? Where on the ship are you?
We're in the hull. We're in the
Yes.
command room. Yep, the command room.
That is
Okay.
what I said.
Okay. Hang tight. We'll come and meet you, and we'll talk.
Okay. Thank you. Over.
Farah sits up.
Apparently
And
there are
turns.
survivors, or at least one survivor.
Farah looks over at Shank.
Yeah?
And then just gets up and leaves.
Hey! Okay. All right. Yeah. Are
Their
you coming with us?
processes are broken.
Are you coming with us to command?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna recommend that we go in cautiously, since it seems like some very not right things have been happening here.
Grenades?
Potentially.
Maybe have them on hand, but don't have your finger on the pin quite yet.
That is my default setting.
Okay.
So what are you doing at this point?
So we're gonna make our way to command.
All right.
Which
So you're gonna step
we're
out
gonna
into the hall.
Yes.
All right. So you step out in the hall, and right before you
Loaded question. Do you exit this room?
right before you step onto the you're gonna get in the elevator. Is that probably what you're? All right.
I would guess so. If that's
Yeah.
how we get there. What?
Everything goes dark.
That is great.
Oh.
All the power goes out. You can feel the silence and the darkness enveloping you.
The processes are broken.
And then And then the lights come back on, and you hear this terrifying scream from somewhere in the bowels of the ship.
Shank, anything we can grab from these 3 rooms and leave? That
Link, they brought something back from this spire. We can't let it drift.
all right. So we get back on the ship, and you leave your grenades here, ready to blow.
The Baconator is not a weaponized vessel.
Yeah, no, not really. It's not.
And we cannot shoot the grenades after we leave.
No.
We must deal with this with our own hands. Fate is here for us, Link. It is knocking, scratching at our windows. And what we do now will change the course of history.
Well, I'm going to pull out my little holdout pistol.
Okay.
Cock it. I am too old for this stuff.
So during this point, you can see that the fluorescent lights in the hallway and such are actually flickering a lot brighter than they usually do, that they had been. And yeah, you know that there seems like there's a little more power going to the ship at this point.
The processes are broken.
Okay. So we're going to have to get to command either way to either talk to these people and figure out what's going on. And if that goes sideways, and there's some kind of monster on this ship, that is also where we need to initiate self-destruct. So, yeah, that's still where we got to go.
Top floor, bottom floor.
Yes? Top floor? I think, in this model of ship, yeah.
It would make sense that it would be on the top floor, and that you know, the lower level would be like where like all the cargo and stuff is.
Didn't they say that the voice that we spoke with, they said they were in the command room, right? Okay, top floor. And
All
then
right.
the howling scariness is
Just
down below?
I mean, as far as you can tell, it sounded like it was somewhere in the ship. It was definitely not on. You could definitely tell it was muffled. It wasn't anywhere. It didn't seem like it was anywhere on your level. Let's
Not
put it that
on our level. Great.
Okay. So you're getting in the elevator and going up a level?
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Link, have you prepared your final will and testament?
You can keep whatever gets left behind.
So you go up one level in the elevator, and the doors open, and it's just a bare hallway, another bare hallway, all the way to, as you get out on the left on the right hand side is one door, and on the left hand side is another door.
Do we have any indication if one of those might be the command area, or would it be further down?
I would say probably you would know that the right hand door is probably the front of the ship.
Well, let's try that then.
Can I
Should
place
be
my
that one.
hand on the door first and see if I can sense any like vibrations inside, any like movement?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Savvy?
Yeah, I get.
I don't know. You tell me.
That
Okay.
sounds good. Yeah.
12.
You can kind of feel some sort of vibration throughout the ship, almost like it's alive at this point.
Okay.
You can feel like where it didn't feel that way before.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. So does someone want to open this door up with a body check?
I'm very bad at bodies, so maybe someone else. I got very lucky earlier.
Does somebody have a better body?
I can give it a go.
Ben,
I have a
how's your
negative.
Ben? How's your body?
I will step up with my body.
I have a -3 body, so
Okay.
All right. Try to open this. We got an 18.
Okay, yeah, you open that door and it opens up, and you can see the command room. At the front of the command room is a what looks like an android that is fervently just like typing away, trying to figure out what's going on with the ship, and probably is like the nav android that usually assists with the navigation of the ship.
Hey, friend, you.
Hello.
We're here. Can
Hello,
you,
guest of the Alexis. Please state your name for my records. And then all of a sudden you see this red light come out of its eye, and it scans like your face, and while it asks you for your name.
Just you can call me Link.
Hello, Link. Thank you for being a guest of the Alexis. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties, but we hope you enjoy your stay with us.
do you have a name?
My name is Pander. My counterpart over here is Kranot. And he looks and he points to another android that is like ripped in half on the floor next to a dead body. And Kranot is over there saying, I am sorry you are feeling discomfort. A medical unit will be here shortly.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, this is terrible. Hey, Pander, are there any other crew still alive? Any non-android crew still alive on the ship at this point?
Let me check my sensors. And he like starts to fervently type. Oh. That must be invalid. Let me try again. My records indicate that would be a negative.
Okay. Any other life signs other than those of us here in command with you, other than the guests, these 3 guests here? Are there any other life signs anywhere else on the ship?
Our crew was a research crew, so why would there be any other life forms on this ship?
Well, you know
that
how
would
space
be
is.
Illogical.
Sometimes you pick stuff up, like parasites.
Like guests of the Alexis, please state your name for my records. And then, like, all of a sudden you see this red light come out of its eye, and it scans your face.
God, I hate that. Sherman Ham, you can call me Shank.
Hello, Sherman Ham. I can call you Shank.
Okay.
Thank you for being a guest of the Alexis. We hope you enjoy your stay here.
Thanks. I can't say as the stay
I am
so far
sorry, we
has
are
been
experiencing
great.
technical difficulties at this time.
That's fine. Do you know anything about the weird
If you would like to
screaming
talk to
noise?
my counterpart,
I don't.
Kranot, he would be
seems
glad
busy.
to help you with any other needs that you might have here on this ship.
Pander. Does
Yes, Link.
what does being a guest actually give us access to on this ship?
Absolutely nothing.
Cool.
But
Okay.
you will be experiencing much of our what's the word I'm looking for? Amenities here on the Alexis. We have sleep quarters and cryo chambers. And a full galley for you to dine in. Thank you so much for choosing the Alexis to travel with.
I'm gonna
Doug,
go over to the other robot.
can I activate my mask that I'm wearing and have my features ripple and change into those of Eric?
Eric. Okay.
Yeah, that was the first mate we found, right?
Yes, it would. Yes, it was. Their name was Rayek. Rayek is what their name.
Rayek. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You can definitely totally do that.
I like
sure.
it.
Okay. So it ripples into that, and I use a voice modulator. So my voice will modulate into just like a rough approximation of like a man's voice.
Okay.
And Pander, give me a full report. What happened here?
Pender like snaps around, and then you see his red light, his red eye, like scan your face, and he's like, "First mate, Rick, so glad that you are part of our crew again. I am sorry that that our systems did not identify you upon our multiple scans of this vessel.
There are some errors happening here, Pander. Explain."
That is what I'm trying to figure out as well. All I know is that we jumped from from the void dimension to here, and now all of a sudden our jump drive is deactivated.
What would it take to get it activated once again?
That is a question I do not have knowledge for.
What ripped him apart? And I'm going to point to the person who's ripped apart on the floor.
And Pander looks down and is like, "Oh my, what happened to Ensign?" I don't know what the heck his name is. I don't know. Give me a pig name. I don't care. Whatever you want to.
Give me a pig name.
Ensign Ham.
Hey.
Oh no,
here.
that's Sherman. Never mind.
No relation.
No, yeah, no relation.
Piglet.
Ensign Bacon. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Cranut, please contact a medical droid to address Ensign Bacon.
Oh.
Pander, negate that order. It is a little late for him. But do you not have records of what has happened here? We have cameras, and I gesture around.
That is the problem. None of our records are available. Everything has been wiped.
Get that data up for me. Nothing is ever fully wiped, merely corrupted.
And Pander, again, and like nothing comes up. It just comes up error.
Cool.
The processes are broken.
What did you
Do
say?
your voice. You need to be doing your voice.
It
Rick.
seems that some of our processes have been broken.
That would make sense. I would assume if that were the case. Yes, that's probably true.
I heard something moving around. Can you detect any motion on the lower decks?
And Pander says, there does seem to be quite some movement down in the lower level where the cargo hold is. Back, along with the cargo that we...
Specimen.
Yes, the specimen. Or the relic. The relic. We should call it the relic because that's probably what it is. The relic.
Okay.
That is a problem. Suggestions on how to neutralize this motion.
It is unlike anything I've ever encountered.
Is the relic firmly strapped down? Can we just jettison this thing into space?
Rick, you were in charge of the expedition to retrieve the relic and bring it
Pander.
on board.
Are you questioning your authority?
No. Yeah.
I do not know what has happened since the last time I was down in the cargo hold.
It was securely fastened, like all of our cargo, for jumping. Yeah. So yes, it would be. You know how big it was. You wouldn't want something that size to just be like falling over in the cargo bay.
And it maintains to be still fastened down.
It should
Are there
be.
cameras? Can you bring them up for me?
At this point, give me a roll for tech. Give me a tech roll.
Okay. Oh, so good. 18.
18. Yeah, you see a close. There's like this really fuzzy, like closed circuit screen that pops up onto the view, and you see this kind of like this metallic sculpture that's probably, let's see how it's like 3 feet wide by 5 feet high, and it's like this spire that's metal and twisted and pokes up into space, and it's got like all these twisted and it's usually like fastened down, but for some reason you see all these black tendrils that are like coming out of it at this point from the base. And
they have brought it back. They brought it here. It's supposed to be on the beyond. Shank, it's not. We're in trouble.
Rick,
so
what
about
happened to your voice?
About that self-destruct sequence.
Can we send this thing back to where it came from? Put it on autopilot, send it into the beyond?
I say we just blow it up.
There is something wrong with the relic, Pander. Do you know what has happened here?
I do not know.
What are these
dark
dark
is
tendrils?
that our jump drive is broken and malfunctioning. The power is also very, very low at most times, but right now it seems to be at a less than optimal level, but more than it was previously.
Okay.
We need to jump this back where it came from. I will look at the jump drives myself.
All right. Good luck. If you need anything else from us, please let us know. We hope you enjoy your stay here on the Alexis.
Pander, are all of your protocols enacted? Such as do not harm humans?
Of course. We do not. We are here to help. Right, Kranot? Kranot, like, kind of half, since he's like half of an android, looks up and is like, of course, Pandor. And he like puts his arm around the dead body that's like sitting next to him.
Oh no! It's so bad. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Are there like is there like a schematic of the ship on any of these screens so I can kind of like map myself out of where I need to go to see the jump drives?
Yeah, give me a tech roll for that and see if you can download it to like your data pad or whatever.
I got an 8.
You do not see anything. There's all the files are kind of corrupted on this since pretty much the whole power of the ship just totally just got erased and
Sure.
kind of just almost like a power surge almost, and it just kind of like blew everything.
So is it a problem? It's not a problem with power currently, though, right?
Well, the power
Everything powers
currently
up.
is
It's just not drawing any.
right. It seems like there's
Any
something that's like
data.
kind of blocking some of it.
Okay.
Almost like something's tapping into the power and drawing the power
Yeah.
away from the ship.
Yeah.
So
Guests of the Alexis, perhaps we shall adjourn together.
Yeah, sounds good.
I want to try one thing before we leave.
Okay.
I'm going
go
to walk
ahead.
up to the screen with the reports and stuff.
Yep.
And being a Chrome, I have a body battery. I'm going to try to channel some of my inner electricity into this terminal to see if we can get any better readout out of it.
Okay. Yeah, give me a roll for that.
Tech, I assume.
Yeah, and remember, if you failed any rolls, you can actually roll your future rolls with advantage. So you can take 2d20 and roll. And
I'm not bragging, but I haven't failed yet.
Okay.
I didn't fail yet either. 18.
Nice. You got an 18? Okay.
I did.
So yeah, you plug yourself into it and kind of try to give the ship a little bit of a boost. In doing so, you can kind of feel something like trying to tap into your energy.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, the power goes back to where it was when you first came on the ship, where it's much lower. And then it's just kind of flickering. It's not as bad as it was.
Well, think we got their attention. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Certainly seems that way. Did you get anything useful?
Did I get anything useful?
No. Well, you did, but you just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay.
I've got a brain worm.
Oh, no. So we wanted to. Where did you want to go, Farah? To the jump drive. Okay.
My name is
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Ryak.
Rick, yep.
Ryak. Yeah. Right. Hey, Ryak. I, being vaguely familiar with most general classes of ships can probably get us fairly close to where the jump drive is. Like, I know which deck it should be on. Should being the operative word.
Yeah, you know that it is probably in the lower level, in the back of the ship. Yeah, that's exactly where it would be.
So are we heading that way, or did we just tell him?
Pander. Please seal off all exits to the hull, or to the cargo hold. I don't want whatever is down there to attack us while we are taking a look at the drive.
All right, confirmed. I will do that immediately. And he starts typing in the.
Can I notice if he is actually following instructions? Like, I've got big sus feels from this robot android.
And like he can tell that you're like looking over his shoulder, and he's like, "I am sorry, Rick. Can I help you with anything else?"
I wish you to continue.
And he just
what you were doing.
Keeps typing in and seems to keep pushing the command button.
Is the command executing?
As far as you can tell, it does.
Cool. All right. Good enough. Let's go.
Okay.
So you go back out into the hall.
Yep.
Get in the elevator.
Get in the elevator and go down to the deck that I think the jump drive should be on.
All right.
The whole thing flickers away, and it's back to my typical mask.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, you get down to the lower level, and the doors open, and you can see it's kind of a small hallway. You can go left or right as soon as you walk out the door.
So what? Right brought us toward the front of the ship previously. So
left would bring you towards the back.
Toward the back,
Mm-hmm.
where this theoretically should be.
Exactly.
All right, that's the way we will go then.
All right. So you walk down this hallway and take another right-hand turn, and then walk down an even longer hallway, which again is very lowly lit. And there's one big door on your right and one big door on your left as you walk down this hallway. The one on your right comes up first. Would you like to do anything with those doors?
What are we feeling, guys? Right or left?
Link should choose. Link has chosen excellent doors so far, and I open my notebook.
You kind of lift up on my toes, try to look over the lip of the notebook to see if I can make out any of the writing that's on there.
No.
Let's right.
Okay.
Right.
Try to
So you
Open the
open
right-hand
the
door.
right hand. Can you give me some sort of roll for that?
Yes. Trying to muscle it, I assume.
Yeah, let's do that.
That would be only a 9.
Okay.
Ugh. Let me through. I will deal with it.
Don't you want to
Okay.
write something first?
I already did, Link.
Good.
Your powers of observation are not as strong as I was hoping when I first met you. Oh, 21.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you go in and just open the door like if it's nothing. You know, just like
Okay.
Link, almost like Link loosened it up for you, and then you just slammed it open. Yeah, you open it up, and in front of you are these. You see that there's like stacks of these cryopods, just that are attached to the wall, and they almost look like bunk beds almost. And you're at like the end of them, and there's like 3 rows of 10. So there's 10 a row of 10 up above, row in the middle, and then row at the bottom of 10. And you're at the end of them. You can tell that people can usually get into the sides and then like jump into they're used for
Long travels.
interdimensional, long travels.
Are they filled with people?
They are not.
This is typically my favorite room. You can crawl in and just rest and drift and dream. And these fools brought the spire. The twisted spire.
Yeah. Hey, this isn't the room with the jump drive, so I think we're gonna keep walking. Unless there's anything else interesting going on in here. Looks like a bunch of empty cryo beds.
Are there any like containers with like crew's belongings? I want another weapon that is not merely grenades.
Okay. Give me
Only
some
grenades.
sort of. No, I'm gonna say there's not anything right there.
That's totally fair.
It's just cryo beds, just totally empty. Like
Yeah.
it was going to be used at one point, and it's like
you come
probably
in
the
here in your Jimmy Jams and you
Right.
store your stuff somewhere else.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Wrong yet again, Link.
Okay.
Is that going to become your brand?
Let's try the
Maybe
other
I'm
big
just
door.
making sure we don't get stabbed in the back.
It's valuable.
But overall useless, considering what will happen to us.
Okay. I'm gonna go try the other giant door.
All right. Yeah. Give me a roll for that.
I absolutely do not open this door. I got a 1.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
you actually
Modified. I didn't like roll a 1. I got a 1.
You open the door.
What?
Well, you open the door, but as you open the door, this this big again, it just smells like decay and rot, and everything just hits you right in the square in the face and makes you just sick to your stomach immediately.
Oh.
and you open it up, and right in front of you, you see this like excavator. You see some crates off to your left, and it looks like this metal object that is all twisted and tangled and
This is the door.
like a
What it's
spire
open.
kind of that has like these. Oh, actually, you know what? I might
didn't
even
wanna-
have.
I didn't
I
wanna
might
open
even
this
have a
door.
picture of it. Let's bring the picture on. There we go, right there.
I didn't want to open that door.
That's,
I don't like it. I
friendly
don't like
face.
it. It looks like it's screaming at me and looking at me and
The
has arms.
spire! Take it away. Make it stop. Make it go.
Close the door, please. I would like to close the door, please.
Pander was supposed to lock it. It was supposed to be locked.
What happens is actually you've broken the door so that it can't lock.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Farah slowly collapses into a little puddle on the ground. No.
Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go away from it.
It's here.
We're gonna go away from it. I'm gonna grab onto Farah and start dragging her down the hall away from this.
Okay. Yeah, you keep going down the hall, and eventually you see you take a left, and there's a big doorway right there on one of the sides of the wall.
Well, we already found probably the worst thing. Okay, I shouldn't say that. We found one of the worst things on this ship.
Shank, why don't retro ships have signage?
I don't know. I don't know why there's no signage in any of these ships.
Did they not have Kinkos then?
I don't know why. Nobody had like even a Sharpie and just wrote on the door what the door is. You just have to open the door and find out.
Horrible.
It is. It's terrible. I hate it. I don't disagree with you. I'm gonna open this door now. We know it's not the spire because we already found that. And that's back there. So it's not gonna be that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna open this door.
Yeah, give me a roll for that.
Jeez. 11.
Does not do anything. You,
Oh no, wait, I have void points.
okay,
Dang
so
it,
why
I'm
don't you
gonna
use one of your
try to
void
open-
points?
14.
Okay, yeah. So you definitely open this last
Use my
door
void
in the
points to
back,
open a freaking
and
door.
yeah, it opens the engine room,
Hey!
the engine/drive room.
Hey! We found the drive room. See, look,
Now what?
not a spire, the drive room.
Yep.
But
You
it's gonna come up
see-
behind us.
I sincerely hope not.
You see the engines and the jump drive.
Does it look like it's actually broken?
Give me some sort of check.
All right. Rolling.
Which one are you
tech.
looking at first? Which one are you going? Because the jump drive's on one end of this room, and then the engine's on the other.
The jump drive, because that's what we were told was broken, and that's what we need to get this thing away from here.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Yep. You see that the jump drive is burned out. Like, it does not want to jump anymore.
Oh. Is there any way to fix that, or is it, like, done?
It is pretty much done.
Cool.
Do we have an extra jump drive on our current salvage vessel?
If we had an extra jump drive, we would have sold it.
That's fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
The Baconator does not come with cheese.
Does not come with cheese.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
I guess
jeez.
we're looking at blowing this up then now, huh?
Yeah, it can't jump, so we can't yeet it back into the abyss. What about the engine? What does the engine look like? Would I still be able to get this thing to start a self-destruct sequence?
You go over to the engine and see that there are two deceased crew members slumped over in the corner.
Okay, that's good.
And it looks like they were trying to maybe work on the engine at one point. But yeah, you can give me a check for the engine if you want.
Okay. 12.
Yeah, you can tell that the that the engine is functioning,
Okay.
and that it has 9 units of fuel remaining in it.
Okay. Would that be sufficient for a self-destruct sequence?
I mean, 9 units of fuel is not. I mean, usually they have like about 100 units of fuel on them.
We're running on fumes here.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can get a small boom.
Just need enough boom. Just enough boom that this is no longer going to be a thing.
Right.
Okay.
We need to bring the spire in here.
What? 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 You want to what?
The explosion. These walls, they're so strong and sturdy.
No.
An explosion in this room will only take out this room.
Do you really think that you're going to be able to move that thing?
Well, maybe
Do you
it'll
have another idea?
move
No.
itself.
Sherman Ham?
No. I don't.
It's got tendrils, right?
At this point,
Yep.
it didn't look like it had any tendrils on it.
Oh,
But it
so
but
no.
it had tendrils, right?
At some point, yeah.
Maybe
Doug,
Mhm.
Can I just take a
tendrils to walk.
step out into the hall and look down towards
Sure.
where this
Actually,
thing was?
when you step out into the hall, the whole
Oh,
ship
boy.
goes black again,
Ah!
and then
No.
Deja vu.
only this time it's much louder. You can definitely tell that
Oh,
it was
no.
probably in the definitely on the same level as what you had before.
No.
Grenades. Shank,
Yeah.
fate is upon us. We must make a decision of how we
Okay.
wish to face it.
Okay.
At range from hopefully the other side of the galaxy.
So as you are you where are you at right now? Are you
Are-
still
are-
out in the
are-
hall, or what's
Farah
where's
is
everybody
definitely standing in the hall, staring down the hall towards where the doorway is, with this horrendous being and the twisted spire.
Okay, so you're in the hall. All of a sudden, you see these black tendrils that come out of that that cargo hall, and they start floating out throughout the ship, and some are actually headed your way.
It is coming.
Okay.
I have a grenade so ready.
Okay.
You gonna throw one of those?
At that, Farah will absolutely huck a grenade.
All right.
See if it does anything.
See if it does anything.
Okay. I'm pulling up my grenade stats right here. Okay. So, it's, do I just roll damage? Do I need to roll the attack?
No, it's a grenade, so I'm going to say that you're probably going to be able to hit it. It's because it's going to do an AOE, and it's in the hallway.
Mhm. Not bad. 7 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely you whatever tendrils that are coming towards you all of a sudden just kind of dissipate, and they get engulfed in flame, and then all of a sudden you hear this shriek, that shriek just get super loud, and then all of a sudden this big black like monster of a being just kind of comes out of the cargo hold. It's like it got this big giant maw and this big giant like gaping mouth with these big giant fangs, and just screams at in your direction.
You did that. Write it in your book.
There's no time for book writing at the moment. This is the time for more grenades.
How many grenades do you have?
I don't know. I just rolled grenades, and it says plural. It has no condition.
It's just grenades.
Takes one slot. It has under uses. It just has a dash.
Oh, so it's just a one-time use.
Is it just a one-time use?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've used grenade. The
Not
S is a lie.
Oh, the S was deceptive.
It was deceptive.
Sure.
I forgot to bring the rest of my nades.
Ah, no. That's bad. That's very bad.
That's very bad.
We need to leave.
It is blocking our exit, and it is coming towards us at a rapid pace, I believe.
There's
You
no
see
other
it
way
has
out of here?
It has all these different tentacles that are coming out of its sides, and
Oh, no.
yeah, no, it's like a big giant tentacle monster.
No. Is there no other way out?
As far as in the back of the ship where you guys are at,
Yeah.
just let me just look at my blueprints. Let me see. Is there any other way? No.
No vents or anything that
There's
we can like.
no
let me
Jeffries
take a look. Let me take a look. There.
Oh no.
This is where we need a Jeffries tube. This is what this is for.
No.
Come on.
Well, there's a vent that goes into the cargo hold. I'm looking at my blueprints. No, there's nothing here that you kind of like painted yourself into a corner right back
Wonderful.
there.
That's great.
Good,
That's great. That's great. Love it.
Shank,
What?
tell Porco I always hated him.
Okay. If I survive this, sure.
I will try to hold it back long enough for you to slip upstairs.
Wait, are you gonna like? Are you serious?
I'm just gonna try and hold it for a moment.
Okay. Yeah. Ready to run, Link?
I've been ready. Let's go.
Okay. All right, Farah.
Didn't know Farah all that well anyway, so thank you.
Thanks. I hope this works and you get to unhug it and survive. Meet us back on the Baconator if you can.
Okay, everybody's going to have to give me some sort of body check for this, for running, and for fighting.
Little did you know, body is my best stat.
Nice.
I would like to use a void point to roll with advantage.
Absolutely.
I would also like to use my last void point because I'm bad at rolling and I'm bad at having a body.
Oh.
Okay, that's much better.
I rolled so well.
Good.
Okay. So how well did you roll there, Farrell?
21.
Okay. So yeah, you just charge up. What are you gonna do? You're just jump. You're just grabbing it and charging it, and just like trying to like put your arms around it to try to like.
So I'm imagining that it's a lot bigger than I am.
And
you said it's got like limbs and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, it's got like all these different tendrils, and it's just got like this big razor sharp teeth and like this big like mouth that's just like whenever it opens, you can see like into its mouth, and it's just
Okay. So I'm going to go like run towards it and then try and use my momentum to reach up, grab it by the teeth, like one up, one bottom, and like throw my body to side, see if my weight can pull it off of its feet and down onto the ground. And hopefully holding its teeth means it can't swallow me.
Okay. Yeah, I think your roll was good enough that I'll allow that. Sherman, how did you roll?
I got a 17.
Okay, yeah. What are you trying to do? Just trying to run past it?
Just trying to run past it and not get nabbed by any of the tentacles.
Yeah, you can see that some of the tentacles are trying to like reach and try to grab your ankles as you walk by, and it just totally misses you. Link, what are you doing at this point?
Running as best I can behind Sherman, and I got a 6.
You got a 6. Oh, okay. Well, you actually got grabbed by one of the tentacles, and the tentacles wrap right around your lower leg, and as it does, you can kind of feel kind of some of your like life energy draining from you.
Oh no!
Let's see.
Okay.
You get 2 hit points drained off of you. You can kind of feel as these tentacles like wrap around you and kind of pull and kind of like restrict around you. You kind of feel like worn down, and then all of a sudden your eyes kind of like fade to black a little bit, and then they come back to life.
All right.
But he's got a hold of your leg this thing's got a hold of your leg pretty well. All right. What do y'all want to do next? Link, you got to go last, so you can choose who you want to go next.
Let's have Farah do something with this.
Okay. Farah is just gonna try and shove it so that she can like crawl away.
Okay. Yeah, give me some sort of give me a
Body
roll.
check.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last void point.
All right.
Rolled advantage. Okay, I got a 16 as my highest.
Okay. Yeah, you were able to roll. You're able to use your weight and kind of throw it to the side of the corridor. And are you just making space between you and it? Is that what you're trying to do?
Like scramble. I'm gonna scramble past and try and run up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah. At this point, you've been able to chuck it to the side and definitely make a little bit of space. If you wanted to probably get away with your next turn, you probably could.
Sure.
I'll
pass it to Shank.
Okay, Shank.
I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get back to the elevator so I can go back up and.
Okay. Give me some sort of roll, because now these these tentacles that are coming from out of the cargo hold are kind of coming at you as well.
9.
Yeah, that does not happen. A couple of them actually grab a hold of you, and it does one. It saps you for 1 hit point.
Okay.
You also get the same feeling that Link did, where kind of feel all of a sudden you feel like super tired, and then all of a sudden your eyes kind of fade to black a little bit, almost like you're almost like losing consciousness, and then all of a sudden they kind of like walk through. But yeah, this tendril probably doesn't have a very good hold on you, so you could probably get yank away from it if you try any next thing. Link, I think you're the next one to, or Shank. You can either let the tentacle monster go or Link go.
I'll let Link go.
All right.
I'm gonna take my little pistol. I'm gonna shoot at this tentacle that's grabbed around my leg.
Okay.
Just don't shoot yourself in the leg.
I do have a void point, so we are gonna roll with advantage on this.
All right.
That is. Thank goodness for advantage, because that's a 1, but instead I got a 15.
Okay, so that hits. How much damage do you do with your?
With a single shot, just a d6. So that'll be 6, actually.
Okay, so he takes 4 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay. So as you zap that tentacle that is attached to this black void beast maw monster, it like just yells out this ferocious howling scream, and it scrambles to get upright, and it is going to try to grab Farah. Do you want to try to oppose that?
I would love to try to oppose that.
All right.
Is this a body check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna have to
Do
roll
it.
pretty high though.
Oh, I rolled a flat. Okay, my dice number was 2. So
Okay. Yeah, no, it totally just grabs you with like one of the tendrils, and it just like kind of circles your body and picks you upright, and you can just tell it's holding you like almost up in the air, and it's just and at this point it's just screaming while it's like looking at Link. And I will let I'll let Farrah go.
okay. Farrah is gonna try and like just forcefully push the tentacles aside and like free herself.
Okay.
I have no void points for this. It's flat dice. 15?
Oh, I gotta roll my my opposition. Yeah, no, you totally are able to make space and kind of wriggle your way out of that tentacle.
Dropping down to the floor.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
What who would you like to go
please.
next? Shank would like to go next. Okay, Shank.
I would like to free myself from the tentacle that has me.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you use one of your minor actions to do that. I won't even have you roll it if you don't want to.
I yank my leg free.
All right. What would you like to do with your other action?
Run.
Okay, so you're gonna run towards the elevator.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. I'll allow it.
Running away. I only got an 8 because I'm bad at having a body.
All right. Yeah.
Me too, Shank. Me too.
Shank's so relatable.
This is the relatable content I come to Victory Commission Gaming for. Absolutely.
So yeah, you like trip, like one of the tendrils like trying to like
Story of my life.
But you actually get further on down the hall. I'll let you get some sort of minor success in that, but it does trip you so that you'll have to like get up in order to get the the button for the elevator the next round. But yeah, who would you like to go? Would you like the big void monster, or would you like Link to go next?
Link can go next.
All right.
Am I still in the grip of this thing? It still has a good
no,
hold on
because
me?
you shot it, right? You shot
so
it. It let go, but you did some harm to it, and it definitely did not like that at all.
Then I'm just going to kind of scream real loud and bellowy and just fire right into its mouth.
Okay, I like
Take another shot because this
Do
is I'm not comfortable with this thing. So
Do it.
I'm going to use another void point, my last void point, and natural 20.
Nice. Okay, so that's double damage in this case.
All right, so roll 6 for my shot. So I rolled a 5, so 10.
So that's gonna do. Yeah, it. Wow, that is nasty. So you did 8 damage, and it only had 6 hit points left. So yeah, you just kind of just hit it square. Explain it to me, like you its Ma was just screaming and screeching at you.
Its teeth are right here in front of my face,
Yeah.
and I just open up and give a giant bellow right back at it, and then replace the gun right up, almost with my hand inside its gaping maw, and give a nice firm squeeze to the trigger.
And it just blasts the whole back of its the back of its head or whatever it would be into the wall behind it, and it just kind of just all of a sudden just slumps down onto the ground, and all the tentacles and everything just stop. The tendrils from the base of the spire statue relic thing are still kind of moving though. But the actual like monster itself is just not. It's just a heaping pile of grossness.
Okay.
We should go now.
Yeah, we should go.
All right.
Everyone's gone now, right? Or no? Shank, you haven't gone yet this round, correct?
No, I did.
No,
I
Shank,
passed
yeah,
it to you.
everybody, I think everybody went this
All right,
one. So
then I guess
yeah, there's no more
it's the monster.
there's no more initiative because you've
Okay.
pretty much taken away the.
How substantial are the tentacles coming off of the spire?
I mean, they're almost like they're
Like
it almost
shadows?
looks like it almost looks like the shadows. It kind of looks like they're almost like floating in water almost, but they're just kind of like floating out into like the body of the ship, almost like it's searching for things.
No.
We have a chance. We could drag it into the other room and explode it.
Okay.
And you
gotta-
set up the time bomb, and Link and I perhaps can drag it over together.
Okay, I'll get back to command and start the self-destruct sequence.
Okay.
We haven't scavenged anything, but I don't know if it is worth it.
You know what? I'm thinking the way this has gone so far, it's not. I'm thinking we just need to blow this ship up.
Told you we should have grabbed stuff in those first 3 rooms and left.
You were right. You were right, Link. We should.
But then we would have given the spire more time to find us.
True. That's also true. All right, I'm going to command. I'm going to start the self-destruct sequence. You probably won't have a lot of time. I'll make an announcement though, and let you know how much time you have.
Don't let Pander kill you.
I will try not to let Pander kill me.
Oh no.
All right, good luck. Bye. I'm going to
All
get
right.
in the elevator and
So
go
you get in
back
the
up to
elevator, you
command.
go all back up to the command room.
Yes.
I will just kind of look at Farah as she starts touching this thing, and I will pick it up as well.
Can we like grab onto the hands that are part of the spire to like pull it up?
Oh.
Wait!
This thing is super
God.
heavy, by the way. It's metal, it's metallic, it's 3 feet wide, like square.
Is there a
and 3
space
feet by 3
dolly?
feet by like 10 feet by like 5 feet high.
Oh,
Is there like a
it is
space dolly? Is that what you just said?
Pallet jack.
I'm trying to look. There,
It was in
There
the
is-
cargo bay. They should have something.
there's some skeleton walkers. So yeah, kind of like some cargo, kind of like almost like you saw in a very popular movie where you know she gets
Right,
into
right.
certain. Yeah, you could probably
Okay.
do that.
Perfect. I'm gonna get
Okay.
in one of those things.
All right. And then what are you doing up?
So
with it?
I want to use it to like pick it up for me and use its strength instead of mine to like maneuver it down the hall.
Okay. Yeah, give me some sort of tech roll for that.
Oh, buddy, tech's not my best, but it's not my worst. Might as well be. There's a fail. Wait, I got a void point from failing my last. No, I didn't fail
Okay.
my last thing. I succeeded my last thing. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I failed.
Yeah,
I'm now
you go to pick it up, and you can tell that the tendrils that are coming out of it, kind of like suck it right back down to the floor, like almost like it's fighting you from moving it.
Then I'm gonna go and see if I can tear a hole in the wall from between the cargo bay and the engine. That way, the explosion can come in here.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably you could probably do that pretty easily without having to roll for that.
Cool.
Awesome. Link, what are you doing?
Watching
Just
Farah destroy a wall.
Trying not to be in the way.
And then I'm gonna go to door wall's open. I'm gonna go back to the elevator so that I can call it back down because that's gonna take a little bit of time.
Okay. All right. Shank, what are you took the elevator up to the top floor?
Yes, so I'm going back to command.
Okay. As you open the door, Pander turns around and says, "Hello, guest Shank."
Oh shit, I'm a guest. Hi, Pander. I need to do stuff on the console.
Our amenities here on the Alexis
No,
are
Pander, you don't
plentiful.
understand. It's an emergency, and I need to use command. There are
And then
no.
like and
there
then
are
like
no
and then
original
like
crew
Pander
left.
Pander scans your face and is like,
Ah,
I am sorry, you are unauthorized for commanding this vessel.
okay, but you don't understand. All of the command are dead. It's an emergency.
He scans. You are not authorized to declare emergency on this vessel.
Can I shoot the robot?
Do if you want to. I'm not
Shank,
gonna
I
stop you.
specifically told you not to die. I don't know what you're doing over here, but this seems a lot like doing.
I'm gonna shoot the robot.
All right, give me some sort of.
What do I roll to shoot a robot?
That would be it's not body, it's not tech, it's
Dexterity.
Dex?
Yeah.
I got an 11.
Yeah, you holster your weapon. You take out your weapon from its holster because you have a gun. Do you have a
I
gun?
have a pistol. Yeah,
You have a pistol. And all of a sudden, Pander turns around and with one of its android hands, it immediately knocks it to the ground and says,
Oh, Pander, come on.
"Yes, Shank, we do not condone hostile actions here on the Alexis. Please holster your weapon."
Well, I can't. You just threw it on the ground.
I greatly apologize for that. Cranot, can you please pick up
Oh my
Shank's weapon? And Cranot says, and you can see it's like trying. It's like half an android, and it's just trying to like move, and like it just doesn't stop because it's trying to like, do its command, but it just.
Pander, I think that there's an emergency situation going on down in the cargo bay. Can you go down there and help them?
I am sorry, that is not one of my directives. I am a navigation android.
Your navigation android.
Yes,
So what are you even doing here? This ship isn't moving.
I know. I am trying to assess why we are not moving properly.
You know what would help with that?
Me running diagnostics
Has that worked
until
yet?
I was interrupted by guest Shank.
Okay. I'm just gonna do some stuff over here. Don't worry about it.
If we can help you in any other ways, let us know.
I
The
will let you
Alexis
know.
has many amenities.
Thanks. I'm just gonna use this console here, okay? Don't worry about it. It's fine.
And like, Pander
You
just
keep
goes
running
back
your-
to
Keep running your diagnostics. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this one over here.
that does not compute. That does
Okay.
not compute.
Sounds good. I'm gonna start a self-destruct sequence on this console here.
Doug's face is, you can certainly try.
I will try. to
Yeah,
run
do
a
you want to
self-destruct
roll? You want to
sequence.
roll for tech on that?
Yes. I will roll for tech on that. I rolled a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you initiate a self-destruct sequence on that on the ship. Immediately,
I'm gonna give it a
Pander kind of realizes that you initiated that and looks over and was like, "Guest Shank."
what?
That,
Can you hold that thought, please? I'm gonna turn on the comms. Be like, "It started, guys. Get back to the ship now."
and
Yes,
Pander kind
Pander.
of comes over,
Can I
starts
help
walking
you?
over to you, and he's like, "You initiated a self-destruct.
No, that just started doing that.
Let me take a look."
No, you don't
And
need
he starts
to do
taking
that.
a look.
Can I shove the robot? I want to knock him over.
give me a body check.
I'm even worse at body. This is my worst stat. I got a 0.
Yeah,
I rolled a 3 and I have
try
a negative 3. I
you
rolled
try
a 0.
to move Pander away from the console,
I'm
he's like an
No,
android, so
Pander,
he's
no.
much
Pander, no.
heavier,
No, Pander, stop it.
and he's like,
Stop
"Oh,
it.
I see what you did here.
No,
You
stop it.
pushed this button by
Leave it
accident."
alone.
and like he pushes the stop the self-destruct. Now we will all still function. Thank you for choosing the Alexis. Have a great day. We have many amenities here on the Alexis. And he goes back over to his terminal and starts inputting, trying to figure out why the jump drive is not
I'm
functioning.
gonna open comms again. Hey, I need some help up here in command. This robot's being a real pain in my butt. Should have maybe sent Farah to do this in the first place. I don't know if Farah knows how to start a self-destruct sequence, though.
I'm super bad at tech.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go do
I just
this.
need you to be the
let's
face.
I'm gonna be the face to start this self-destruct sequence.
I
Okay.
need to have happening.
Okay. Can Link and I come upstairs?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll enter. I'm wearing the face of Yarrick. I don't remember his name again.
Ryek?
Ryek.
Rayek. Okay. Rayek and Pander.
First mate Rayek. So glad to see you again.
I have unfortunate news after inspecting the jump drive.
What did you observe down in the engine room?
It is burnt out. There is no fixing it.
That would be why it is not coming up in our readings.
I am changing your directive.
Excellent. Please give me the authorization code for directive change.
Password.
Yes, what is the password?
It's password. We never changed it from the default setting.
And like all of a sudden you can see like him try to like process this. It's like directive menu. A, change directive. B, keep directives the same. C, delete all directives.
Well, A, change directive.
You selected A, change directive. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Press 1 on my arm. You are confirming. And like there's like a data pad on his arm.
I'm a stupid retro piece of course, yes, 1. And I push it with my finger because that's the century we're in.
Yep.
Analog.
What would you like the new directive to be?
We are going to abandon ship. We have a vessel that we can move to. Please go store yourself there. It is attached to the airlock.
Excellent. New directive entered. Please click on all motorcycles in this image to prove that you are not a robot.
Frickin' Kapchka. What year did they make this?
Hey,
We
don't
figured
forget that
better
one.
ways
There's
out.
like a little corner of the motorcycle in that
That's
one.
a wheel. That's a
But that's
car
part of-
wheel.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna push it. I'm just gonna select
I'm
it.
gonna
And I select
Probably
start walking back to the airlock.
Link probably couldn't even do this.
Oh, you know, he's just enough robot. Might have trouble.
Just-
And then all of a sudden this like big check mark comes up on the screen.
Oh, I never get those the first try.
It says, new directive installed.
Excellent. All right, run along. Oh my gosh. All right. Self-destruct sequence. Let's go. We got 3 minutes to get out of here.
3 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Let's check my notes.
Oh no.
It all explodes underneath our feet.
Oh no. Why are you checking your
Okay.
notes?
Yes. So as you initiate the self-destruct, sequence.
It's counting down. Ah!
No.
Okay. All right. No,
The
it's
ship
okay.
just goes black all of a sudden.
Ow!
All the lights go off.
That was
You
my
can
ship.
feel the darkness and everything surround you.
Okay.
And another the lights come back on, and another deathly horrific scream from the bowels of the ship happens yet again.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Are the lights back on?
The lights are back on, yes.
Okay, great. We're gonna book it for our ship.
I'm gonna hold on to Shank's hand so that Shank
We're
doesn't
holding
fall
hands?
down.
You're
Walking.
touching me.
I know.
This
I'm
is
aware.
unusual.
But it seems that you fall at the slightest breeze.
This is true.
Book it.
I
So
appreciate
you've got
your
3
concern.
minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 minutes from now, so 1:59. Okay, let's. What do you want to do? You coming?
Just-
You're going back to the elevator, going down the
Back to
down
the
floor?
elevator, back down, and back to our ship. Back to
Okay.
the airlock to get back on the
Now,
beacon.
Link is already down a floor, probably, so we have to wait
Yeah.
for the elevator to come back up and
Hey,
then
why
let it
didn't you
down.
hold the elevator?
Absolutely.
Choice
Yeah.
words for you, sir.
So
He is
Link,
a survivor.
where are you at? You're at that airlock, the back of the ship.
Yep. I'm gonna get that open so that we could make the transition quick and hopefully easy.
Okay. All of a sudden, the elevator goes back up. The light comes on, and the doors open. And Pander rushes in, like before he kind of pushes everybody away because it pushes everybody out of the way so that he can get in first because it's his directive to get.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And yeah, you guys step in after and ride the elevator.
Okay.
And it goes down to the second floor.
Do.
The Muzak. We're just kind of.
Do.
Okay, the door's open. Let's go.
The doors
All right,
open.
yes.
Yep. And yeah, you give me a run. You give a run to down the hall.
Yep.
Oh, but wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
What?
Some black tendril. When you get off the elevator, there are black
No,
tendrils that are coming up from the third floor from the elevator shaft that are trying to like
I don't
search
want it.
out and trip you all. Give me body rolls.
Oh
And you can see Pander just kind of like tiptoe and kind of like dodge because he's an android and he kind of can see where everybody can calculate where everybody's going. Yes.
I'm using my fate point I got.
All right.
I don't have any of those left. 9.
Even from just barely failing to hold back the android?
Oh yeah, you did fail at that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, that was better. 13.
Okay. So what did you roll, Farrah?
I got a 20.
Okay. Yeah,
Nice.
you both did avoid these tendrils as they're coming up through the elevator shaft, and yeah, you meet Link in the back, and the airlock closes, and you get back onto the ship, and yeah, you've got like
GTFO.
30 seconds before
Yep,
this
yep,
ship
yep.
is gonna blow.
Detach. Maximum.
Shank,
But
I
not right now.
don't-
Not right
I
now.
don't know if this is the appropriate time,
Not right now.
but I thought
Detaching
that it would be
and getting
wise
as far away from this ship as possible.
to
wise for
remind
what?
you
What?
I've swapped the colors.
What? Oh my. Ah! Ah! That button. All right. Detached and away.
Yeah, give me some sort of roll for that to see if you get away in time, not damage your ship as it explodes.
I got an 18. On
Okay.
my tech.
Yeah,
Pilot.
you back away from the ship as it explodes. It kind of pushes. You can feel the explosion kind of push
Whee!
your ship a
You
little bit
ride the
further out
shockwave.
into the You can ride the shockwave a little bit, and you avoid any kind of major damage from that explosion. So now you have not only Link as a new crew member, but you also have
We have a new robot.
Pander as
robot.
a nav android that can help you out.
I think we gotta rename you, Pander. I'm thinking Thick Cut.
Yeah.
Thick cut. 2 C's.
Yes.
Uber thick.
So Pander says, "Oh my!" As he looks at the explosion, he's like, "Oh my! They are not going to believe what we found in the void. We were supposed to bring that relic back to prove what was out there."
That seems like a bad plan. I think this plan was better.
Potentially, we shall see. And Pander goes and kind of sits down in one of the chairs in the command room on your ship, and then he, without even being asked, he starts typing in nav coordinates into your ship.
What shit typing there, Pander?
Uh-oh.
We are headed back to the agency that sent us on our mission.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, so he puts the coordinates in for the agency that sent them out on that exploration mission out into the void, and yeah, that's we'll kind of call it an episode at that point, and say that we'll pick it up there on the next session.
All right then.
Wow.
Cool.
That one had me sweating a little.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised that we surved. That one.
I'm actually quite surprised as well. If not for that massive hit by Link there in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So this void monster, I actually made them up as I was before, because there's not any stats for it in this module. It had 10 hit points, had 2 armor, it had a bite of a d6 damage, and then whenever it did damage, it would heal that much in damage.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
So
no.
we needed like one big burst. Link saved us all.
Absolutely.
And what it was doing was this relic was like a transmitter, and it was like tapping into the power of the jump drive, and it would like bring in and like warp. It was pretty much jump drive, like these black, huge monsters from the void dimension into this dimension, as it was, and technically what it was supposed to be doing is it was supposed to resurrect the bodies of the crew, but you guys were never in a room where there were like bodies in there, so I didn't even get a chance to introduce those.
Yeah.
Smart.
So
okay.
Yeah, so basically they were gonna like come back to life and start like these almost be like space zombies with big black orb eyes, and it was gonna be great.
Good.
Oh, man.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks anyway.
Because I was really hoping
my chance to become the real Raic.
Right.
Hit my dice.
So, yeah, I was. I'm kind of. When you guys went down to the back end of that spaceship and kind of like painted yourselves in the corner, I was like, oh my god, how are they going to survive this? They're kind of like they have like no other place to run.
So screwed. So very screwed.
And I'm like, okay, well, maybe this will be a chance for me to like, they'll go back into the engine room where those two
Where the two
corpses
bodies
were,
are.
and I was gonna
Oh.
resurrect those two corpses, so you'd have to deal with them in addition to having that big black maw
Nope.
monster, in the hallway. So
Get us out of here.
yeah, no, it was good. It was good. So so every once in a while the ship would like transmit power and warp these monsters back into the ship, into that dimension. Basically those monsters basically want to create, they just want to end life. That's pretty much what it is.
Monster
Charming.
things.
Bold
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
Just
So
monster
It's kind of
things.
polarizing, honestly.
yeah.
But bold choice.
Yeah. And the whole pander thing, like that was not like that. I know it's hard to believe, but they just basically said it was like it was just basically a where is it? It's an android, 2 androids in the room alongside 2 corpses. That's all I had to play with. There's not really all that much to this adventure. You just kind of make it up as you go along. For the most part, they just kind of tell you what each room is and like kind of some things that are in it. And I kind of let Pander.
I'm a little sad we didn't bring the little half robot with us.
Oh, Krenot. Yeah, Krenot.
Yeah.
He was
sad.
kind of like the hospitality droid. I kind of, that's how I
He
envisioned
just
him.
Put his arm around the corpse and said, "Hey, it's gonna be okay."
We will attend to your wounds shortly.
Really,
That was hilarious.
face.
Yeah. So.
That's so messed up.
Well, thank you everybody that joined us. Looks like there's quite a few people still in the chat. Thank you so much for watching us. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below. And again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We'd love to do more of these. And if you would like to see more, let us know in the comments as well. We'd love to feature this a few more times on the show. I don't know if we'll do it
Just
too
remember.
awful much more, but definitely maybe a time or two here in 2022. I want to thank Ben and Emily and Amanda for joining us. Ben, where can folks find you more often than not?
Probably the best place to get in touch with me is on Twitter. It's at Higgins802. If you're on Twitch, I stream early in the mornings during the weekday, Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 a.m. We play a variety of games and have a lot of fun. You can also catch me here on the Chaotic Goodcast, and also on Victory Condition Gaming.
That's every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Amanda, where can folks find you and all the things that you do?
You can read my webcomic, Age of Night, at ageofnight.com. I just uploaded a new page while we were talking.
Excellent.
It's there. You can also follow me on Twitter at Age of Night and Instagram at Amanda Collard.
Excellent. And Emily, where can folks find more of your presence online?
Yeah, you can find my presence at www.level1geek.com. We write articles on how to roleplay, how to become a GM or a DM, how to get your friends to play this game and fall into the sweet, sweet hobby that is TTRPGs. We also do actual plays several times a week over on Twitch, but you can find that link on our website. And
Nice.
That's me.
Excellent. Well, that's going to do it for this session. I want to thank everyone for joining us yet again. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All the things that we're supposed to do here. It is always greatly appreciated. And we will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye now.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you would be so kind, and make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube jazz that we're supposed to do here. It really is greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to support us more, you can check us out on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Victory Condition Gaming. They have all sorts of Patreon perks, and it definitely helps support